Okay, so for today, I'm going to do a no makeup look. It's going to be super simple, really easy and quick. So I already have foundation on, but I started out with the Pure Minerals correcting primer. It's just a white primer, nothing super special. This is just going to kind of prepare your skin to put on makeup. The foundation I used is the It Cosmetics Illuminating CC Cream. This has SPF of 50 plus, and it's a full coverage foundation. I applied this with a flat top foundation brush, so just a normal foundation brush, kind of looks like a paintbrush. I'm just going to apply that all over to the face. The next step I do is the Bye Bye Pores powder. I have the pressed powder. It's a translucent powder, so it looks like white. It's not going to make a huge difference. It just kind of preps the skin and gets that ready for makeup application. Okay, the next thing I'm going to use is in Urban Decay. It's their new beach bronzer from their new line, and this is in bronze, so it's the darkest shade. And then that's just what it looks like. And then the brush I'm going to use to apply that is an angled, you can kind of tell it's angled, sculpting brush. So you're just going to get some on the brush, and you're going to draw a line. And then you're going to blend. There. So it gives you a nice kind of look. So you just get a little bit more definition there. You can see a little bit of a difference between that cheek and that cheek. And we're going to do the same process on this side. So we're going to start at the top of the ear, draw the line, and then blend that out. Okay, and then with a bronzer, you don't want to just apply it to your cheeks because then it's going to be like, oh hey, like, it's not super natural looking, it's not very uniform. So we're going to go in, we're going to do along the forehead, and that's just kind of going to round it out. It's the same idea as like contouring. You want to round out your features and give some definition to them. And we're also going to go along the jawline. Just give some more definition as well. And then the next step we're going to do is a highlight. So this is actually the Becca and Jaclyn Hill highlight. It is in the color Champagne Pop. So it's a nice gold color. It's technically a soft white gold with peachy pink undertones, and it's very flattering on pretty much all skin tones. We're going to use a little fan brush. So it's going to apply some to the brush, and then we're going to put it right on top of that bronzer. And you don't want it to be super thick. As you can see, it already creates a little bit of a glow. We're going to do it over here. Okay, and I'm also going to do some on my forehead, down my nose, and a little bit over here. And again, that just gives you like a nice sun-kissed glow. Okay, so that covers up the skin portion of it. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add some mascara. I like to use the Dior Show Blackout Mascara. It's the darkest mascara on the market, so it's 15 times darker than all other mascaras, and it also has fibers mixed into the formula. So I'm going to apply like any other mascara. I'm actually going to use a mirror because the computer screen's a little far away and I don't want to stab myself in the eye. So this one, it does get a little excess on the brush, so you just want to make sure you wipe that off. And then just apply it to your lashes. So it's one coat. It makes a little bit of a difference. I usually like to do at least two. Just because I do have sparse lashes and I like to get the most out of them. Well, today I'm going to do 3. I usually use a primer with this, but since it is black, it sticks just as well. Okay, so that's one eye. You can tell a little bit of a difference with the computer screen. It's not the best quality, but it does make a difference. It makes your lashes stand out a little bit more and it opens up your eyes, which is the whole point of mascara. I'm not going to be doing any eyeliner or eyeshadow today just because this is a no makeup look. I want it to be as simple as possible. And so we're going to do a minimum amount of makeup with a maximum effect. So I'm just going to do one more coat of mascara. And I like to start at the root and kind of wiggle it up just to make sure each lash gets coated. Okay. So mascara is done. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fill in my brows. I like to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Pencil. It's got the pencil part on this end, and on the other end is a little spoolie brush so you can use it to blend. So you're just going to fill, we're going to use a mirror for that too. I like to start at the bottom, drawing a line along the brow, and then I like to go in and fill in above that line, just so it does give a little bit of a natural look. Anastasia Beverly Hills has my favorite brow products. She has a lot of different ones, so if you do want a more dramatic brow, there's definitely the right product for you. And then just kind of fill those in. And then you can already tell the difference. Like, it actually looks like I have a brow now. I'm just going to use that spoolie brush and blend it on out. So then I'm going to do the same thing with this brow. I'm going to start at the bottom, draw that line. And I'm just following like my natural brow shape. In that way. And then go back and fill in the top. And you can get that dramatic brow look with the pencil, but you can also lighten it up and keep a more natural look. And then I'm just going to take that spoolie and go through it again. And then I'm going to finish it off with a dusting of blush. It's a Laura Geller Tropic Hues blush. It's pinky gold color. And this is just with a blush brush. So it's got a little bit of an angle just to really sweep across the cheekbones. And I'm only going to apply it, dab it on like the apples of my cheek, because I don't really want to interfere with that highlight I put on. Okay, and then I'm going to finish it off with Lipstick Queen Frog Prince lipstick. It is actually green in the applicator, but once you apply it, it interacts with the temperature of your lips and turns a pink. So you can already tell it's turned a pink shade on me. And so this is a really good no makeup look. So it gives me some definition from the bronzer. I've got some highlight, and then I also have mascara and my brows done, and I have a lip color. So just to make this last a little bit longer, I'm going to set it with Urban Decay's All Nighter Setting Spray. I love this spray. It lasts forever, and it keeps my makeup looking fresh the entire day. Make sure you close your eyes before you spray, because we definitely don't want that in your eyes. So just a quick 3 spritz and you're good to go. So that completes our no makeup tutorial. As you can see, it took about like 8 minutes. So it's super quick and easy, and it's not super complicated. So you could do this every day for special occasions or whenever the mood strikes you. Thanks for watching my video, and hope you have a great day.